Hey you guys, welcome to my channel Visions with Vet, and this is basically going to be a channeling for my viewers and for myself. Okay, we just had Father's Day. Today's June 19th, 2019, and a lot of emotions are coming up from deep within our souls, our gut, our instincts, for us to actually face and stop masking and putting aside and ignoring. Okay, I'm crying right now, so I don't really want to be on video. So I thought I'd offer you this beautiful scenery behind me. But I do have a message. I didn't have a great relationship with my father, and I realize the relationships I've been in. I realize the mistakes I've made, the choices I've made, and I really want to shift and break that cycle. And it's hard. It's a challenge for me, you know? I'm a people pleaser. I love helping people, but I attract a lot of narcissistic qualities out of other people. And then I have to self-reflect, and I try to do that as much as I can. But when is it okay to say it's not your fault? When is it okay to say that this wasn't a choice I wanted to make? Backstory. I was raised by people that were not my blood relatives. They basically adopted me, and I do not have a healthy relationship with my mother or my father. I may talk to them by text message once a year, if that. And I've been abandoned by both of them over and over. And the one time I remember, the first time I met my father, I was like 14 years old, and I went to his job, and he said, "Oh, you're one of Puddin's." He didn't even claim me as his own. And I'm only telling you this because I want whoever's out there that needs to hear this to know that you need to talk about what happened. You need to remember. You need to bring it up. You need to not ignore those wounds, because they're still open. They're still open, and they need for you to heal them so that you can be the greatest version of yourself. And until that happens, you're gonna attract these good for nothing people around you all the time, and you're gonna think it's love and it's not. And then every time they give you just a little bit, you accept it, and you lower your standards, you lower your expectations of people, but they don't lower their expectations of you. They expect more from you. They expect you to be this angel. They expect you to be this perfect person all the time. They expect you to be their cheerleader when they won't even come to your game. And it's time for you to take back your power. I've been in a rabbit hole for like 2 years now, and I'm grateful because it brought me to my spiritual self. And I'm doing tarot and oracle now, and I'm amazing at it. I channel people's energy, and I didn't even know I was doing it. I can fucking read your whole life story and tell you what things to prevent in the future, just because of your energies and how you will react to things. But I have such a hard time taking my own advice. I have a hard time taking care of myself. Self-sabotage, self-sacrifice, self-abandonment, really. Because this whole time, no one's thought I was worthy. Nobody. And because they didn't think I was worthy, I didn't think I was worthy of myself. And so I woke up today and I have this huge crystal of tourmaline that keeps me grounded and transmutes those negative energies, and it kind of helps clear my aura, especially after doing readings for other people. And I just realized, like, man, I feel disappointed in other people. I feel, like they let me down. And I gave them 110% of me, and I didn't even get 50% of them. And I'm tired of the scales being uneven. I really am, especially when it comes to my friendships and, the way I value people. They say like the 10 people that are closest to you are a reflection of you. And I'm like, shit, I can't even get to 10 without seeing how many people are broken. And that I'm the only one that's like, I don't want to call myself broken, but I realize that I'm imperfect. But I'm dealing with a lot of people that take a lot of my energy from me. And they just drain me. And they don't know they're doing it. And I want better for them. And they could really care less if I want better for myself. I'm just basically a self generator, I keep myself going. I make falls and I have to pick myself up. I don't have a lot of people that'll help pick me up, And then if they do help pick me up, I feel like I'm indebted to them. And then they act like I never did anything for them to begin with, So, I don't know. Maybe you guys can decipher all this that I'm saying, but you got to get it out, you guys. Whatever happened, whatever traumas, you got to get them out. You got to speak them. You got to cry. You have to be angry. You have to allow those emotions to leave your body once and for all. I called my dad, and I've tried to call him and contact him. He wouldn't answer his phone for years, and I finally called him, and he didn't answer, so I texted him and sent him some videos of me and my son, and then he was like, oh, I can't hear the videos, I can't hear what you're saying, I can't hear what you're saying. And I was like, all I want him to do is just pick up the phone so he can hear me talk. And at no point did he do that. He still hasn't. He told me he'll hit me up later. Like, whose dad texts them like that? It says, yeah, I know, but it works both ways. And now that I have, and now that I have your number, I will hit you up when I get off work. Is that okay? So I texted him. I actually did call you a couple days before, but you didn't answer. And yes, call me anytime! ! I have such an awkward relationship with this man because he sees this beautiful woman and it's his daughter, and he's barely had any experiences with me. He doesn't know how to approach me. He doesn't know how to talk to me. He doesn't know what type of emotions and feelings he should have for me. And that in itself is awkward. And I'm 41 actually. So the fact that I still have a broken relationship with my father, and I've been trying to heal it for years, and it just gets upsetting because it feels like you just have these people that really don't love you. They just deal with you, basically. And they don't know anything better than you, but they just take you for granted. I just feel like I'm taken for granted quite a bit. I don't know. So as an empathic, very sensitive person to energies and just not aware of my own, I just want y'all to know it's time to heal. Videotape yourself and just clear that negative, disgusting, dark, lonely abandonment, disappointment, anger, resentment. Get it out. Get it out. Do yourself a favor. If these people aren't going to help you, let them help you. Transmute that energy. Because even as I
cleanse and tell you this now, I already feel better. I'm already like, okay, I needed that. I needed to do this. And it took me 10 minutes to get that out. Spend the time on yourselves, people. You know, as oracle and tarot readers and channelers and mediums, when we go in and we channel your energy and we're trying to give you these messages, it's exhausting. And what's even more exhausting is when we're taken for granted. And I am always everyone's cheerleader, and it gets exhausting. Can you imagine cheerleading a whole football or basketball game? Well, imagine doing that, and you're just one person trying to be as loud as a whole squad. You know, like, I'm channeling so many energies, and I'm channeling so many messages, and I just want people to not take me for granted. I don't want you to take my readings for granted. I don't want you to take my time for granted. I don't want you to take my energy and my effort. I don't even want you taking knowing me for granted, because I know that I am precious and special and beautiful and worthy. And I'm so tired of people deflecting me and doubting me. But then I'm like, you know, you were right. Duh. Because I come from a sincere place when I channel and I try to help others, and I just wish people would reciprocate that. That's all I want. So start setting your intentions too, y'all. Ask the universe, astral plane, to only send you people that have your highest good, intentions to help you. Start programming and using your discernment. And stop helping these people that don't even want to help themselves. If they don't want to help themselves, they can kick rocks, because sometimes when people are drowning and you throw them a life raft, they don't learn how to swim, so I don't want to say that in a mean way, but it's just in a real way. I've saved a lot of people, and then you always hear about that. Oh, they jumped out to go save this person and they ended up drowning. I don't want to be that person. I really don't. I mean, I know everybody has this great heroic martyr life they want to live, but I really don't want to live that anymore. I've done that. I've done it in my past life. I've done it this whole life. I've been a servant. I've been a slave. I've been a maid. I've been the nanny. I've been the healer. I've done all that. I want to be healed. I want to be healing. I want to be in control of my own emotions, my own destiny, my own life. And I don't want how you and what you think of me to upset me anymore. So I'm setting my intentions, and I'm getting it out. I'm venting it, because in order to heal it, you have to feel it. You hear it all the time, and that is so true. But just let it out, y'all. No one's perfect, and we all have some deep-rooted situations. And when we come in contact with other people, it's really a reflection or a deflection of what we need to be dealing with. If you like somebody, you like their personality, you might tend to want to be like them or emulate them a little bit more. But then if you see someone that has a shitty attitude, you're like, ooh, I don't like that. And then when you say you don't like that, it's like, okay, where was I like that? Because I don't like how that person was. I really don't want to be perceived like that myself anymore. So again, whenever we have the opportunity to just feel pain, it's a chance to turn it into pleasure, because now I'm like, I'm not going to deal with these schmucks no more. I'm not going to deal with these, I don't want to call them losers, but I want to be on a winning team. I want to be with people that, again, I want my 10 circle, I want it to be strong. I want it to be people I aspire and inspire to be like. I'm just tired of being the flag carrier for people, and we're not winning any titles. We're not winning any championships. I feel like I'm the cheerleader and the coach, and that's exhausting. So pick what role you want to take in your life, but heal first. Get it out. every day for the last like week, I have been forgiving people, and it's not easy. But I've been just telling the universe, I forgive this person, I forgive this person, I forgive this situation, I forgive, I lose. Because after you lose so much, it's like, all right, I lost everything. I that didn't matter or really wasn't important to who I am, to my foundation. It's all material things. It's all material or tangible things that can actually be gotten again, you know? If you lost a house, or you lost a car, or you lost a child, or you lost this, or you lost that, all that shit can be replaced. It can, you know? So sometimes you just gotta go, you know what? I came here alone. I'm probably gonna leave here alone, but at the same time, I am going to surround myself around people that allow me to feel good. And when I'm done and I leave them, I still feel good. I still feel complete. I don't feel like they took a piece of me and ran off with it and then broke it, and then they want to bring it back all fucking shattered. If they bring it back. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know. I've been channeling a lot of people's energy and stuff and trying to give people messages, and you know, everybody takes you for granted when you give them a free message. Just they don't, you know, they pay for it, then they're like, oh yeah. But when you give out these free messages, sometimes it just don't really hit the people it's supposed to hit. So I'm only going to keep this about 20 minutes because I have to conserve my energy, and I have to manage it. It's like time management, it's energy management, okay? So manage your energy, y'all. And protect yourself. Rejection is protection. Prevention is better than a cure. So if your gut instinct is going off about somebody, don't get caught up in the way they look or what they're saying. See what they do. Actions. That energy. See what they do. Because that speaks so much louder than anything else. It's whatever they put in the universe. That's what you need to be observing. Okay? But don't be absorbing the bullshit. The bullshit energy. Because once they take that mask off, you're dealing with their soul. And that's what you need to know first anyway. We get caught up in the way people look. We're attracted to people, and then they shit on us, and then we're like, oh, he had a right to shit on me because he was so good looking. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No. And the only reason why you're saying he's so good looking is because you're not saying you're so good looking, and you're not loving yourself, self-caring yourself. Okay, so they had opportunity to be with you. They fucked it up, and they only get two chances. First time, shame on them. Second time, shame on you. Leave them the fuck alone. That's how I say about that. So some of these these little quotes and stuff, they're around for a reason. So take it how you will. What I eat don't make you shit, but I'm just saying, like, I'm just here to give a message. If this is helping someone, great, but if not, it helped me. Deuce.